Good evening and welcome live to Truth FM 103.9 with me, your host, Alpha Janedis, and the Truth Evening Talk Show where they come to you every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You listen to we on 103.9 FM and we get we from we Ilcott Studios here in Afriton. And you also watch you on Facebook and also on YouTube. Family, welcome to the program. Today in the program with we get a creative between at the studio. We are no less a person than Tariq. We are a music professional, creative professional also, and also a recording artist. We don't work with plenty organization and also other artists in the creative industry and a salon. Tariq go help we for talk about the topic when the new creative hustle. Making art for the digital platforms in this digital age. So Tariq, welcome to Truth Evening Talk Show. And I'm going to tell family and force about yourself small before we actually start the program.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you
Okay.
for having me. You know, it's a pleasure to be here. So, mina Tariq, mina creative professional, mina recording and performing artist. You know, I'm a few different things. Um, so in addition to being a musician, I run a creative boutique. It's a recording studio, but I like to think of it as a creative boutique because we do way more than just record
Okay.
things. You know, we do a bunch of different things. I work in media, communications, things like that. I throw events, I host events. Like you say, you know, I've done work with a few organizations from private sector, even some NGOs, UN, on various creative projects. So yeah, that's me. That's the hustle.
You're big, I bet. So Tariq, let's talk about the creative hustle. How do we go around making art for in this particular age, like the digital age? The first thing I want to talk about, what's in your idea around the creative hustle? What does that mean to you?
The creative hustle. Creative hustle. Now we the hustle, bruh. Now you self the hustle, bruh. So basically the creative hustle now going from I guess being a creative to a creative professional, right?
Okay.
We all have a bit of creative in us, but now very few of we they get the questionable idea of making it a life, making it a career, because now you're not just making art, you're making art to fund your lifestyle, to live, to survive, for eat, for provide for your family, for, build the life where you want for live. And that is the creative hustle because like you have the art and now I guess you try for turn them into something more. And I feel like that we already try for do if you think about it.
Wow. We see a lot of change when the introduction of technology, basically, um, when we talk about the introduction of technology, we're talking about a whole lot of these social media spaces that were introduced into creativity. And when we talk about creativity, say we talk about every sectors involved, being arts, being painting, being music, every other thing we waiting. So, to you, how you feel say what do you feel say don't change, in terms of earning rights, in terms of making money online, in terms of putting up your work online? What do you feel say change from the traditional way into the introduction of technology?
So I feel like technology has been around for ages.
Yeah.
I think say the world becoming a global village, largely with social media platforms now becoming a big thing. The level of tools I guess way available. I think a few things happened. I think say one thing way happened it transform the creative from the first time starving artist normal you did you try for push arm and hope say person go notice you or see you or that kind of thing there. But it moved creatives from that day to basically becoming a founder. I think the modern creative is a founder.
Okay.
You able use tech for control your distribution, get you product to your audience,
Mm-hmm.
right? And leverage on the digital spaces for build a community directly, you know. He puts power now in. He also do a lot of different things. It's actually a debate that I have a lot, with my people, right? It turned your art into
Mm-hmm.
a product, right?
Exactly.
You process now you marketing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Documentation is the way you promote. So it puts a lot of the power now you earn. Also puts a lot of responsibility now you earn. First time if you want to live as a creative, artist, it means you need label.
Yeah,
You
now you
know,
no need for sign to
you,
anybody
you
or
need
tag you
label
down
where
to
go able to
anything.
take you work. First one make you able to record because first time like it was a lot of highly specialized equipment
Mm-hmm.
for able to do you think now you order your sound card, you with self on Amazon, you buy a monitor there, you sit down, you're able to then in your room, you create something magical if you can, because really the basic tools are good enough for that.
Yeah.
And then you're able drop them for yourself, put them TikTok, it kicks on side, boom, you're in business. It different I think from the way things were even 15 years ago, even 10 years ago maybe. Like the playing field is
You
drastically
feel
different.
say since we dey talk about the digital age now, you feel
Mm-hmm.
say like a lot of creatives them na this part of the country they make very good use of this opportunity.
I think so quite a few.
Quite so.
I think so quite a few they do that thing, you know.
Okay. So talking about again the digital platforms and how
Mm-hmm.
they go help creatives them, we see places platforms like Distro Kids,
Mm-hmm.
other platforms like how you call them TuneCore,
Yeah.
all of these
United
platforms
Masters.
them, yes,
Yeah.
masters and all
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need for do more as a creative sector in this part.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
creative hustle and all. And I see a lot of people and they put in the work in this parts of the world in
Mm-hmm.
the creative sector, whether in a painter, in a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people they put in the work, but actually they make a lot of money out of their hustle.
Mm.
And sometimes I don't know if you know I don't know if na the right skills not they or na the education not they for like teach most of these creatives them say the digital age is here and this is
Mm-hmm.
what you need to do for let you transform into promoting yourself or
Mm-hmm.
pushing your art
Mm-hmm.
and trying to make money.
Mm-hmm.
A few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
I look at a stream where there's a new thing going on now where people, even the Nigerians, and now they make a whole lot of money out of it. Where it's this Twitch streaming.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see one of the most popular streamers now. Now the whole I go say the whole of Africa now is Kata Efe, where you don't even get even streamers in from America now. They run for Cam9 platform and all
Okay.
of that. Forget the African crowd and all of that. And we on side of this side and feel like I don't know how many. I don't even know one Sierra Leonean self we did to Twitch streaming or any other
Streaming.
streaming
Mm.
platforms. I feel say go make use of the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And earlier on today, if I come across a video, I know this funny guy on TikTok. He's also a Nigerian, Gege.
Mm-hmm.
Gege or something like that. Maybe they talk say somebody there by retrieving account in TikTok account where they mean like block farm, they mean season from
Mm-hmm.
arm force. I don't know if they be reporting page or something. They
Mm-hmm.
said they tell them being locking accounts. It gets up to 3.1 million or 3.6 million followers on
Damn.
TikTok. Then now with somebody there by retrieve the account, it gets I think get follower they reduced to 2 points, even
Mm-hmm.
that 2 point something
Okay.
million.
Okay.
And a check in stats, a check in scoreboard and everything, say it be last left in TikTok gets $37,000. I was like, wow. So just from going live, posting content, this dude gets $37,000 on in TikTok, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And mostly waiting the gege be they do now just promoting, talk about how man they for take care around women out. So I feel like I not think this side of Africa in terms of Sierra Leone, but myself can I don't talk that but like fit for the creativity. I feel like one of the main issues, I feel like where everybody they talk saying excuses how for make money out of the platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's the good quality service of internet.
Okay.
and secondly, I don't talk about the skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what thing you feel say creatives then for do for all this opportunity, make very good use of this opportunity as a creative yourself?
This can be big question, right? Okay, I think let's start from the beginning, yeah. You
Mhm.
say something about whether or not know people or no.
Yeah, the skills, the
Yeah,
know-how.
so I do think that there's a really big education gap,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in terms of just monetizing in general,
Mm-hmm.
right? A lot of creatives quite literally just not know how they're able to earn from their craft. A while ago, I was one of them. I've been it for literally skates for don't grab, figure something out, trial and error,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So yeah, that's a huge thing, and the education gap. It's something you have to one recognize within yourself.
Yeah.
One thing now that you ask for no waiting you no know. So me advice to creatives, any young creative actually, now that look in this thing where you want to do, look into study outside of the craft of himself self. Look at other people where they do it in them where you they do, right? Who
Mm-hmm.
side and they what are they doing? You know, where are the spaces that their art they exist in,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then now there's spaces like Creative Hub, the Aurora Foundation, and some others where you can actually
Mm-hmm.
take time and implement several programs that help creatives learn about from the new technologies now to the work ethic and other real life skills that go alongside being a
Mm-hmm.
creative. Because for turn, like I say, for go from a creative to a creative professional, you got to put the professional, then the professional now work, it's resources, it's studying, it's knowledge you have to seek and acquire. Now it's a lot of difference in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so talking about leveraging on the digital space. Honestly, I don't like to the name themselves we call. I don't know them. Okay, never
You never come across
never
him.
heard that name before
Yeah,
in my
I feel
life.
like in a possible as something you need to follow because me always are there on
So
socials.
I don't lie to you. Now I begin try for figure TikTok out. Myself, so like
Really?
I did talk, so I feel like I did underutilize this last try for last year within them and then they pamper pan this timber.
My
So
God.
I was big on Twitter. The community I think say what I start with in terms of me
Mm-hmm.
creative life, I think I built on Twitter. It's a different kind. It's not as popular as it was before, but I think say that was my platform of choice.
Mm.
Now Twitch, I don't think say because say audience that even
Know
know
about
about Twitch,
Twitch.
right? Very
Yeah.
few audience know about Twitch. In terms of streamers, I don't see them, but me not person, I'm not too good with video content. So
Mm-hmm.
like I know Kai Cenat. He's one of
Yeah,
the biggest streamers.
Kaisena,
He's one of the biggest
I
streamers in the
show
world.
speed.
I show speed too. So
Then I Africa tour right
the
now. So.
most I don't go into getting into them people them now me tell you like so them man there then just they put the camera and do thing them and then just that like that's it.
And they make
Personally,
millions out of
personally
it.
I do not understand the appeal, but the thing with these things it is like first time I heard it I felt so hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But fam, talent is cheap.
Mm.
Talent it.
It's about nurturing
Not
and
nurturing now one,
mm-hmm.
but then there are a lot of things that go towards supporting your talent. What you need for add to from the marketing now to like work ethic
Mm-hmm.
to something maybe just have for network. Sometimes just have for talk to people there.
Yeah.
You see a lot of talented people, not sabi talk to person. So outside where then they go, they rub people the wrong way. They're not
Mm-hmm.
they make positive connections easily just because of the way they talk. Sometimes they're even well meaning, but people skills is a skill,
Mm-hmm.
like research skills. As a
Exactly.
creative, you need for constantly the research. That's an extra skill you need for add to your talent. You need for able to chatter your business. Sometimes business skills, financial literacy, all they go hand in hand
So
with your talent.
all landing I go put her under personal branding. So I feel say consistency and personal branding they help creatives them for like switch up to the digital age.
Hmm. So personal branding in a must right now. I find that kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so content now. like I say, so the art don't become a product, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I think I said at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the process now you marketing. So now you need to show people what you do, right? Um then if you so honestly, when I first decided how I'm begin do this, I took a personal branding course.
Mm.
Like this was about
So
5
let
years
me ask
ago.
again, how many creatives and they actually think of going that path, for say, okay, are they lacking at this side? Let's try for reach out to people who actually know and learn and know about this stuff. How many creatives,
Well,
if you say, basically get that kind of thoughts, like when you talk to sound, you get for actually go out for get a
like
personal
I took a
branding
course.
training.
Like if a friend of mine, I pay for the course. I did one time thing for car. He pay for the course for me.
Mhm.
I take him. Not a lot of people do things like that, but I find say not a lot of creatives here feel like they need for do something like that. A lot of creatives buy into the art and the lifestyle, and then tap and they are not the two go into the process. I mean, I can always say the process is not sexy at all. The actual day to
You
day
can
of
get me if you say
it's
there's
a
all
lot.
man gets a behind the scene life.
Yeah. So like in terms of personal branding, one thing what I learned early, yeah, and say if only people know you for something, first thing, I thought they talk about that in there.
Always.
It means you platform them. Oh, you're not graphic designer. Oh, cool. Show me Instagram. I go on Instagram now. So selfie.
Well, now you don't come back to what they say about taking digital, platforms seriously in terms of the creative
Because you've
hustle.
got to see as a
So
tool for
person
you
will tell you
art.
saying in a musician, or person will tell you saying an artist, they paint and everything. Give me your page on social media. Now that see the
They're
brand.
going to force the page private.
Yeah.
Do you want people to see you
You
or
want them
not?
search for you and buy from you, then you page private, they post what you do, you don't talk about it.
I mean, to each his own. But yeah, now the mechanic students in there, like that's where all of it goes down. How are you using the tools that you have? Because like I said, the power in our hand. Now nobody will block you. Oh, they not sign me. Now you make an on. Nah, you don't get that excuse again. But now that means the responsibility also there with you. You have to make things happen. Anyway, there's a lot. I don't know if now for going to all that.
No, it was Fumble. If you just joined with this now 103.9. This is Truth Radio. This now with Truth Evening Talk Show with me, your host Alpha, popularly known as Motolani, and we get at the studio with Tariq, with creative professional and also performing artist, and we dey talk about the creative hustle and how for make art pay um in this digital age. So Tariq, we go back to the program. If you want to send message to we, you can either send message to we Facebook, leave a comment, and also send we message on with short code at 239. Tariq, back to you. You feel say the creative industry in a salon, like the creative hustle, very sustainable for let somebody like a creative take them as a full-time job now this country.
You talk to us, you don't think that's a full-time job that is country.
How sustainable it is. How sustainable? We want to know. Because say we na man already be on we say we look up for kind to the sector. So I don't know.
I feel like I could say I hope say sustainable. How sustainable is it? Honestly, being a full-time creative Salonia, it's tough. Like really, really tough. And in fact, I mean, now I'm upset December. Posse asked me, yeah, I see you post, like you left your 9 to 5, you don't left corporates now. Beside the thing for do the same. I feel inspired. I say, sister, wait, calm down. It's not. So one, I'd say you need money for fund your creativity. So until you're able to figure out what your money or where your money engine is, I not think say you ready for go full time.
Wow.
That's just me. I mean, some the dive, the risk they make them. Several more the dive, the risk they not make them. If you mean I mean like I left for a time, I go like just now the studio. I do them for about a year. I'm used to apply for work back. I went back in. I went back in. I reach a point. I left, I step back out.
Mhm.
I think say we are trying to make it sustainable. I think say there are some people that have proved that a sustainable creative career is possible. But I also think say we're not getting enough yet for lay we like they're the exceptions so far, not the rule. Basically, I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. I would not be here doing what I do now, but I think there's a lot of mechanics to it and like that go towards making it sustainable. And I think
So how would change the dynamics of not only few people believing, say, the creative also sustainable on a something way. For example, for people who they watch you right now, let's say they want to go into the creative sector and they want change to the creative hustle and they want for be a full-time creator or creatives for actually put them work outside the digital platforms and whatever and make money out of it. What say you feel say we do for we change the dynamics of these few people or one of like Kuna so na the few people we actually make me now one of the person we also believe say
I mean, look at
it's
you, bro.
sustainable because
Look at you.
come on,
Look
man.
who's
Don't
talking to
provoke
me
me.
right now.
Don't provoke me. Me now one of the few people who actually believe say the creative sector sustainable. Actually, we really they make money out of it, but only if more effort is being put into it, training more people, getting the right
I
skills
agree.
and
I
all of
agree.
that.
I agree. I agree. I think say I make the work where the organization that I talk about. I think say make what do very important because it's needed in the space. I think say that personal drive he
Yeah.
also very much needed in the space. However, I think say the two things that way you talk you mentioned two different things. You talk about being full time.
Yeah.
You talk about people who want for the create and put their work out there for sell. I think the two things are not mutually exclusive.
Okay.
I don't do that. I don't get that studio for 5 years. It's been 5 years of figuring this thing out, right? Sam, myself, I don't be that for myself. Why? 2025 reflections. Nice.
I feel like plenty creative
You know
gets
the
new
bad,
story for telling the
this
hustle,
thing,
man.
right? So imagine 5 years that's running. Me creativity the run, and I the juggle am with other things for fun. So I nothing say doing other things make you less of a creative,
Yeah.
right? And now we're going to making things sustainable. So me, I make studio because I make music, right? But then what happened? I'm a great writer. So I pivot, I go into other things. I begin write radio advertisements for people. I begin push Mio music actively last year. I become an actively performing artist last June. But over 3 years ago, I did work on brand songs for different organizations now. Yeah. You know, um, I go with narratives. I got to working on TVCs. There was a time na copywriting and then kind of thing and they I've been to do all for one I want use me creativity. I wanted to make sure that I worked as a creative. That has always been, I think, my main goal.
Okay.
So you got to work with what you get, and sometimes I guess think outside the box. But even in terms of going full time as a creative, not all my go to an artist on stage, the headline all side. The creative industry big. There's several different roles that you can fill, research, look for something. There are gaps in we industry. Salon young. There's so much we know there. There are different ways we can apply the things that we know how to do, even if you not occur to it. Meet people. So exposure alone, yeah.
Exactly.
As in we not see
and the
too
culture
much.
of collaboration also.
Yes, collaboration, very important. But you need to see that things are possible before you think, say, yourself sort of able to do them. So me, I love creative spaces. I like for go side away. I see other creative people doing their thing, like because it open possibilities to you.
What's in you feel say now we don't roll them. We like people as in we the people that we actually presently they into the creative sector right now. What do you feel say now we don't roll as creatives for play for other people that we want come in or for other people that we go and like come in as investors or something. what if it's not the role we for play for letting see am as a sustainable something? Because there is a report where we don't talk about the World Bank, we didn't talk about say for pour more money into the creative sector.
I worked on that, by the way.
Well, you see, that make us see your big.
If you watch the magazine, you see me picture the big one.
So there's a reports where they talk about that and they say if a lot of attention and money is pumped into the creative sector, it will do a lot of change for salon and now we economy. So what do you feel that now we own role as creatives them for actually change this narrative for other people and investors now or people that we get interested into being a creative or for join the creative also? What do you feel say we for them?
I think so. The first thing, the most important thing, is to be ourselves, and to do that very loudly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one major thing we can do for sort of push Dande is to live very loudly and not be secretive about it. You know, because whether you like it or not, doing the kinds of things we do, there are a lot of people where I guess they see you, you know. So you want them to see you be unapologetic about it. Yeah. You project them, do them. Like put it out there. Like don't leave stuff unfinished. Yeah, I know we all have unfinished stuff created. I feel like every creative this struggle with this struggle. But as much as you can, put stuff out. Like let people see you. Also think say the way we carry ourselves, right? Because like it's a life. We're all human beings. Like, you know, we always get my mother way initially been skeptical about this path we take. You know, there are other young people with themselves. Mama they cut out say, hey, this boy, I don't be give up. Papa God will scam me, trouble this. You know? But I guess not hiding the things. Like we've done some pretty cool stuff. You know? Don't be secretive about it. Because one, for the people where they watch, let them see what's possible as creatives in a salon, for salon. So me, I can always big up people like Drizzy way, you know, just stop very publicly, actively push, you know, waiting and you do and not so small, you man don't do this. It's been a long time coming. Not so now we get this image. This image was built, you know. So I think say like for even we it's the same, both for the one that we watch, the young ones, and also for the investors. We invested them from outside watch. You feel like they want to see shy, timid people doing their thing. No, they want confidence.
Yeah.
Like, I had there was a project where I've been trying for get like a collaboration myself make happen with an international production company, right? And one of the things we like, you know, get conversations like with one of me producers, you know, about the project. You know, one person from Yanda in been there now they try for talk. Like me and another work together, you know, make a past etc. I've been introducing to someone now, follow make it happen. And the way the person they talk, you know, it's like, yo, he can't be like me trust you, me know you, you don't do all that in them, but he can't be shy about it. When they ask questions, he can't say, oh, I think, yeah, sure. Humility, not the app. Investor, nobody not say, I invest in this. He's very humble. That is not what they're looking for. They want proof of work, confidence. Like I feel like maybe we all need for be a little proud. We all need for act small, but wait till we don't do. Both for the younger one, them. They say yes, this is a life, this is a profession, this is something you can go out there and be, and a good thing for be, and also for the investors looking in. Yeah, these arms. I don't also work with international companies where they look down on we just because this country ide. But they talk to me like cannot sabi me work because imagine how you go to make yourself smaller now with that kind. People need to see that you know what you're talking about.
In essence, don't make yourself small.
Don't make yourself smaller. Be proud of what you do, but then also you have to do the work to back up what you do.
Exactly.
We don't
let's see this line from this man, Mr. Joseph, where they had national relics. He say there are a whole lot of professionals in the country where they are not actually professionals. People acting like they're not professional, and in all that, because it's not a bad thing actually. Some kind of way we watch them, but you know, sometimes somebody they say as I be do this, I get this, as I able to do this, then when say reach for proven now, he not get anything for back come up.
I am all for
So
putting your business out there, make it that way there, but I'm a back come up. Like
yeah,
you need for people to do the work.
exactly. So thank you very much, Tariq. We can go for music. We cannot say in a sober artist. We can surprise with one of you song the left family listen. You know, say in a creative professional and also a performing artist. So we can get Tariq one of his song, then we will come back and continue with the topic, the creative hustle. And you listen to 103.9 Scoot FM, and you also get me on Facebook, on YouTube. Me now, our host, Alpha, popularly known as Motolani, and with the broadcast from the studio now, Ilkot Junction. We dey get Tariq and come back.
Better take a picture. Fine girl, need you by my side. Vibes and vacate, tropicana, alright. Fine titty, front seat body. Once now you dey by me side, alright. Better take a picture. You look good to me. Fine girl with the
This
angel.
is Turkey
You can't ask for see.
103.9 FM.
If you leave, I won't let you. I run back on time for them. Not the gun. When I hold you, I just wanna have some fun tonight. If you leave, I won't let you. I run back on time for them. Not the gun. When I hold you, I just wanna have some fun tonight, girl. When you put it on D&D, girl, I know go kiss and tell you. Know why you think about me frequently. I want me to treat you special. I know sundown to sundown, baby. You need to hold up, lady. Emotions been hiding, baby. Yeah. Pull up on me, I need your name. Sipping food in my face and clear. 3,000.
So welcome back to Truth FM 103.9. This is the Truth Evening Talk Show, and then just a short song from Tariq.
Balanta, it's out everywhere. Check me out. Shameless plug.
Yeah, don't show you say it's everything, bro. Don't show you say it's everything. So if you just join, we'll be talk about the creative hustle, making arts at the digital age. So me and Tariq don't talk a lot of things that the creative, in terms of sustainability, in terms of consistency and personal branding and all of that. So I don't ask you before go for that short music break. They say waiting we for that creative. So me want for ask you now, waiting if you say all these other creative sectors, governments now, all of these hubs that we don't call organizations. What if you say them for do in terms of helping the creative space, the creative hustle space for jumping to making use of the digital space?
So that's it's a difficult question.
Mm.
Mainly because me personally, I be don't stop for approach things like Sadi waits for an external entity for doing them for me. But in terms of what can be done, so one, I guess what is already being done. Like I say, I worked with Creative Hub for a while, and we do a lot of incubator accelerator programs working with young creatives,
Yeah.
and kind of sometimes for show them like what the tax regulations are, teach them about customer care, how to register like a business, how to conduct a business, some financial literacy, promotion, how to use social media. So one, basically we need to create a lot of platforms for education, right? We need to make a lot of resources available. I know too many talented designers will not work because the laptop be don't pack and they try for go that laptop. We need spaces that have these tools and make them available for use.
for small money.
I mean,
Because I know some of these, or I've been to some of these hubs. I know, I know how much they charge for just use the internet, and how much they charge for say, okay, you want can work, you want use one of your laptops, or you want use the space, and how much they charge. I feel like money there in the creative sector actually.
Yeah.
Then, but in other words, in terms of getting equipment, in terms of getting the facilities, I feel a little sorry for creatives them at this point because we all know how the creative sector.
we need
is.
them accessible.
We need
them
access and affordable.
Software, bro. Software they cost, right? Imagine if we had those available. Say you able go use like FL cost $800. The software would use for produce, it costs $800 just for the stock with them before you add the other bells and whistles, custom packs, plugins.
You feel say we actually need like a creatives. I know that there are basically hubs. You don't work in one hub right now. You feel say we actually need like a creative space where it gets a drama room, it gets a painting room,
Well, of course, we
it gets
need
a
them, Sam.
studio, it gets where creative no need for its equipment can have just
For
walking.
walking, bro, that is the dream.
Commodity,
Yeah, I
you
need
know,
you for
I
1
feel like
hour.
you
You
need
come, you do your thing.
Yeah,
Bounce.
I feel like I don't know what's in most of these. I feel like it's a market or something.
Camera
Creative
and
just
day,
walk in,
yeah.
do your stuff, come out.
You know better past me. There's a time where we've been getting some projects for shoot something, Sam. Who side for find the camera way they
You
need
actually need
for yeah. Like there's this time I've been getting like so me at the Tesla Boku, I've been getting sort of potential projects with an international studio, Sam, where then give me technical requirements, bruh. The things needed for record audio for them. The mic first, now that Newman miking cost $1,500 for Susa this year. They need some kind of software where what check the software for buy because like it's like a monitoring software, $1,000. They can
I know say you
you know go able own all thing, but if we able get spaces set up, we now for just lay you the
pay you
access.
money,
You walk in, you do your thing, you
do your
move.
editing,
Then
submit
so
your
much
stuff and get your
more
money.
becomes possible. Even inside there with the rent gear, like you go know how to shoot something. So we did the fan red camera and the strong then send in the. But if I go fence on side, rent time, high cost.
And sometimes people really rent their equipment back there for go with somebody where the operator.
Of course, special like some these are specialized ththings. Like a man the way the rent then drone then the drone need the rent. Sound system now then the engineer. I mean you understand.
Exactly.
You have to safeguard because they're not available. You want to buy good tech a lot of the time you go for ship them in.
Yeah, like me, so like, I just want to talk about this personal experience where I get. There was a job where like a international company reached out, say we want to do this project. We want to do like a documentary for just beneficiaries of people who we don't give some money, but we want actually let you go on the ground and do this and give me the whole script saying that this way we want shoot time. Then the next thing I know when they send the email back, they were like, send me a list of your gears. Let me know what everything you want to do, you want use for this work. My man, my belly boil first. I was like, really? So I gave for like, I still I'll be honest and tell them this is what I work with. I put like the 2 cameras that I get at the time, put the sound system. They asked me which sound that they use, I put the sound system. All of the details. But like, these are the side what they try for talk back say. These are some of the things in we really lack as a creative sector. We, like then saying now, so it left to me if I been get like a space somewhere I can just go rent or walk in and work. I can just say, oh, I have this, even if I not get it. They won't know. I go and hire, do the job, deliver, commodity stuff. But firstly, God be helping me at moments say the camera they reach the requirements and they make a get that job. But at the soccer in generally for every other creative. This they make person lost money,
Yeah, of course.
lost clients, lost trust safe. Because sometimes we don't tell the clients I get this, they don't pay you, they don't deposit. At the end of the day, go take other type camera, shoot the project, send an out and say, oh, these. Like you don't worry about them. I'm just creating them from salon they behave. So you say they work for you in this standard, shoot for you in this standard, and later I submit in this standard. So I feel like all of these sectors gets role for playing government, private sector. I feel like what we talk, so we really need the creative sector really need a space for everybody involved, like a drama space, like a space for arts, people who they paint, people who they do music, people who they do into podcasting. There is no authentic. Like we right now, if we do a podcast, if we shoot a season 2 of a podcast, we still look for like a space we well padded and set up like a original podcast studio. I can say we need some of these things. So we don't dey talk of the creative hustle, Tariq, and I want for talk waiting. I want for ask rather. Waiting you feel say collaboration don't dey do now with creative sector and in terms of the creative hustle. What if you say collaboration don't dey do in terms of growth and in terms of the digital creative space?
Personally, me, I think I owe a lot of what I've built to the people that I've collaborated with.
Okay.
Yeah. Mina big advocate for collaboration. Collaboration within your field and an artist working with another artist. Collaboration across fields, like an artist working with a visual artist, illustrator, or a videographer. There's only so much you can do alone. That's one. And collaboration sometimes not even mean creating. Sometimes it means just being able to share the burden. Maybe share the burden, share
Sometimes you just share
profits.
the idea.
So, watch, not all money go to one. Right? And then even in terms of creating, bringing another mind together with yours, you get better product, and then you set your own horizon, they expand. As you meet more people, you learn, you are inspired. You like learn good things. If you learn waiting not for do, you learn how not for behave. You learn but you self, how you work, how you prefer to work. Like otherwise, you just normally create and create and create and create by yourself. You're one person. It's one mind regurgitating the same things. But the more you collaboration is exposure.
Exactly.
Collaboration is
I can
quite
tell
literally exposure, one to concepts and even to audiences. Me a girl that already like me business. You girl that like your business. Now truth media this so, right? Get one that way to maybe tune in because media. You get the audience way tuned in because
and I mean the host.
this is collaboration, right? And it's a little more visibility, a little more. Don't tell suppose for chill really. So it's been nice hanging out.
So now like a chilling now. So yeah. So if you say creatives then for balance passion with the financial reality right now.
Well, I think so. I talked on this earlier, right? So you do what you have to do, so you can do what you want to do, right? Passion, financial reality. I can tell creatives learn a skill. Learn a skill when not necessarily connected to your art.
You don't come back to me point. It's about the skills and earning, like perfecting your craft and putting more effort and putting in the work. And I feel like lots of which I feel like also they affect the sectors in this digital age. If you know visible, no say no money, you lost money. As in we don't dey talk. In other words, for make money in this digital age, you get for be visible. Post your work, talk about your work, do things that no more for people say he's there. Now this we know how for.
Bang,
Now
bang,
this
yeah,
they
this
do.
they do. Yeah, now I'm out
You know?
sing this. Yeah.
Yeah. Every 2-3 they post something up. Like me, I can say me, I get like passion in journalism and also passion in being a videographer and entrepreneur. Every day, if I not put it on my Facebook, my Instagram, you must go on my status. You must see some inspiring quotes. You must see photos of me walking. You must see me promoting something way related to waiting ever they do. So these are the culture where I feel like people have try for copy and say, in terms of digital, it's all about visibility.
Visibility.
Yeah.
But talking about Dande and the need to be visible, doing what you're doing. So what I'm looking at, or what thing I guess I don't wrestle with, is the pressure to overperform. to always be on. It's like you can't really take time off. You do the work, but take time off from doing the work for go talk about the work with them, make noise and publicize. So now okay, you do record. Okay, but now I need other person to record me while they record because now we're going to go take them and then make them and so I think a lot of people get caught in the habit of looking like they're doing something.
Yeah,
And
than
not
actually
actively
doing
the thing. So
something.
in as much as I say like be loud, be visible, like for me that's because you get to a point it's like you're not just performing art, you're performing the entire identity of being an artist for social media. And this goes like for almost every kind of content creation. Now I think there's a balance there. You need for sort of gets like this line where you defeat because like the social media setting we have now, like it sort of it rewards vulnerability. People feel like then they see you, but it rewards performance. So it's a very something distant something for me.
Let's see if you say that some of the mistake they make creatives and they make when they enter into the creative space or the digital space. What's not some of the mistake there?
I think one not knowing that that it's a job that you do work. I think that's one mistake. You're doing the thing, it's fun. Or it's like so normal, like all man, it's literally everyone's on it, yeah. But if you don't know what you're on it for, then you lose your way. I also think, say, the digital space, there's something about talking to people where the day before you. First that you talk something if you want to post, there's always the risk of, they might back you slap. Then that possibility alone they give you pause. I think a lot of young creatives just act anyway online. Like just behave literally any kind of way and show the worst parts of their personality. I think
But I don't know if I don't know now if it's a theory or it's a thing now in the creative space. I feel like I don't know if they want to now with culture we then they say a lot of creative the way me they see online they feel like say and in other words for post waiting actually good part waiting actually they do whether you're an artist or whether you're a paint artist or something or poet. In other words, for let them feel say for use something positive for gather followers or make money out of it. I feel say like then they think say now way them be rude, say vulgar things, go live, say anything we can at the aid, now they give them more followers. I feel say like I don't know if they want to or something like a culture or something because we go most times I can scare week on it by then 12 or 1 or 2. If I just say okay, let me check because I mean I possibly like for go online and look for new content ideas and so I can feel like part of weekends and in a quiet time. I can just go either Instagram or TikTok, look for new ideas. I can just pop up now a lot of Sierra Leoneans in life. And I actually know some of these people and say they do very well in certain thing, but when it come on live, na different thing they portray, and a different thing they talk about. Where sometimes for your mind they think and say, now this particular thing they make a get followers, or that this will make people and share me live. What thing you get for say about such? I don't know if you don't come across such things.
So the thing is, right, and why up on you? The thing is, they're not wrong.
Man,
They're not wrong
because of the society.
Yeah. So we live in a society that rewards call it how we put up sensationalism, right? What's I mean by that? Yeah. Vulgar fits into it. We reward shock value. You never see where Salman describe accident. You never see, huh?
Yeah.
Sam, damage. If it describe with such relish, like it's almost like they enjoy them. We explain like something with big sense, like so vulgarity, rudeness, things like that, right? So with society, they reward them. It go viral, being because of Dandy. I don't forget. I will talk to It was a Nigerian friend of mine. They've been just can salon. I don't forget. Forced me to do something online. I don't forget what even you do when I say, oh, you do animal because it is try for be popular. And he was like, if I be popular, not so that day for do, let go cause Vikirimo. Because more people would literally gravitate to something negative that makes a lot of noise than something constructive. Now that's reflection that we need to do as a society. But at this point, it's a lot of supply and demand, right? As long as people demand it, as long as rudeness and anything go viral, there will be more people to supply it for you, and I'm more good in our
So in
space.
terms of the creative hustle right now, how you feel say with creatives with digital space to do well? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about in terms of the creative hustle?
Comparatively, or by Usade and personally?
By waiting you they see, waiting you feel. Now don't talk to me like a creative. Talk to me like a normal person we not even know about. We know about the sector, but you're not part of. Waiting you feel say,
I think say there's a lot more to do.
okay.
I think there's compared to other spaces where babies we're not doing much, but at the same time,
And I will agree.
compared to other spaces, we are babies. We'll not do better yet. There's still, let me at they say, like there's a lot way possible. So one thing we that diagnostic reports like say basically about us is that we creative sector na salon ripe for investment. Why is it ripe for investment? Because we not don't do much yet, and because we not don't do much yet, it means there's so much more that can be done. Where the waits for people and for come in and do them. I choose to look at it that way because I'm very proud of all man way to do something at this space, right? It's now like I say, take it back a few years ago, it wasn't like this. So yeah, we hope for better. That's
So
about
you
it.
can able share example of creatives them we feel say don't they use the digital space successfully?
I know like okay, use throw terms like success around, there was a lot of but
No, me I know. I mean, I ask you no more. Let you can call. I let them say, "Oh, Tari, go to good media." Call you, no call you, na party. Go call you, say, "I not
why
successful." na the
why you
digital
why you want to
space."
give me a problem? I think say we best case study would be therapist. I think say therapist broke the mold. Therapist and Peter Comba that era there. I think they really broke the mold.
Successfully.
I don't want you. But in terms of seeing people, what they like, what they're doing. There's Gloria. Gloria explores. I
Okay.
love what she's doing with her social media presence, and within digital space, like she's very intentional with it. There's people like Samakai.
Okay.
Sama not the miss opportunity for posting then sunset picture. They go watch them, man. You go must talk for salon. You go see them. People like even people that you might not expect. I think Becca, the dancer,
Yeah, Becca
right?
Bra.
So we're not close like that, but like I can see in page and like what she's doing. There's Animeteji. You not get the biggest following, Luceni,
Yeah.
but very consistently the posting work. In process. Today I sketch this. I work on this. They put them out there. There's a few. There's quite a few where I think say the use them platform like comparatively well. I mean, we all like I say we all really try for grow. There's this guy on TikTok. I met him recently. Plies, my boy.
Lies. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
he's doing.
rapper.
Yeah,
Right?
he's a rapper. I like what he do with social media. It keep you engaged. There's quite a few. Not put me. If I not call you, you're also you back. You're doing amazing with your social media.
All right. We don't get a very good show. Thank you for coming, Tariq. But before you go, now we are to surprise you. Now your song will close the program. So before you go, I want to know what's will be your last words, like your advice on creative them we all day into the creative hustle. What's in them for do for make very good use of the digital space in terms of skills, in terms of getting more skills, in terms of getting more followers, in terms of actually the main thing in terms of making money out of it.
So last word would be Sam, this thing not easy. Me as it is, I can recommend the creative industry. One, to play we get lane. Because someone lane important. If you get up, by all means you able run if you don't, right? I think say you need for no say you know want do any other thing. You need for no say this is what you want out of life. You also need for no say you willing for put in the work for do waiting required for get time. You need for know what you want out of it. You need for know the process for get that in there. You need to have tunnel vision. You need for locking being because there's a lot of noise around it. There's a lot of optics waking cloud. You know the actual work. I think consistency is key. I think don't buy into the hype, even if now you own hype. Don't buy into what you feel like the lifestyle is. You know, it has to be about the work. I think consistency. I think be ready to learn. You know, I think study. I think look at people, network up, network down, network with your peers, network with people who you feel like go inspire you. Put yourself out there every single time, every single opportunity where you get for do that thing that is your art, that thing where you know you want for do.
Really love.
Be in those spaces. If you're not a photographer, you see photographer where you
turn
like,
by force
you know,
party network.
turn on by force party. How you do turn on party? Offer value. Find something where in need. Epam, something what started the kind free work what do me I be like there around people where they do music no more. Like that is how you learn. You need for figure out who are the industry leaders now, yeah, and you know in other places. Learn.
All right. Lastly, before we tell Fambulen goodbye for tonight and the Truth Evening Talk Show, what's in the next for Tariq?
Ooh, Sam. Wow. Okay. Great. It's a great question. So a few things actually. So the work on doing events, a lot of live music events. Okay. They'll be going down. I've been in talks with the Aqua Sports Club, Foodfly. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of live music and other events happening there. I think I should have one February 13. That's locked in. I do a jazz thing with Reggie Sachs. That's going to be amazing just before Valentine. But then there's other regular events we I got for the do. I'd say follow me, only Tariq, everywhere, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Yep, follow me, keep it locked. There's a lot coming,
right,
a lot coming your way.
Thank you very much, Tariq. Fambulen, you don't listen to Truth FM 103.9. You don't get it on Facebook and on YouTube. With the broadcast from the studio in Agriculture Junction. This is the Truth Evening Talk Show. It's me, Alpha. And now so we can say tata tona till next week. I want to say a big thank you to the producer Andrew Tropele and also with technical team and with DJ Flex and all man at the technical side, Simon, Ansu, and I want to say very thank you to now. And till next time, I want to say goodbye. We'll end with Tariq in song, then we go get the Truth news.
If the thing of it's fine with the patch tell the Bella then for rest like a Saddam, bets like a Adam, mats with the Adam, with the Bonham. Anyhow you turn them all the style, all the pattern, blurring all the lines, sipping white wine. Give you all my time, girl, you're dangerous. Waiting man go profit if you lost, you can't take you. Now me and motor man 8 go boss. Girl, I like you vibe, I want for keeping on me life. Make me a little mad, girl, you take me for a ride. Toxic, I cut you off, but I've known you for a while. You know me more than most, I be all me wrong side. Sally one side, link to you, baby girl, I'm all always inclined. You're my bad habit, no habit. Want spend all my time with you. Dim lights, dark nights, feels right with you. Run your hands over my body, get me in the mood. You're not nice to me, you feel right to me. Baby, 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 watch. If you left, bring them back to me.